This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning everyone, Shalom Aleichem. How's everybody doing? We're continuing in Mishnah Berura, Daf Hashavua. We're learning Siman Zayin. Let's read again Sif Aleph in the Mechaber. Kol hayom kisha'isa tzrachav bein ketanim bein gedayim. The whole day when a person goes to the bathroom, whether to urinate or to defecate, mevarech asher yatzar, he says asher yatzar v'loya netilas yadayim. He does not make the bracha of netilas yadayim. Afim roitza lilmoid, even if he wants to learn, he still does not say netilas yadayim. Don't think, well, according to the Rush, the whole reason to wash your hands for tefillah, your hands are dirty, and here you went to the bathroom, your hands are certainly dirty, and therefore maybe before Mincha you should wash your hands with a bracha. Yes, wash your hands, but do not make a bracha of netilas yadayim, only asher yatzar. Haga, hayu yadav molach lachlois, sheshiv sheif bahen, afil hachi, eina mevarcha netilas yadayim. Let's say your hands were really soiled. You wiped with them. Nevertheless, you still don't make a bracha of netilas yadayim. What is Rama adding? From the Mechaber just saying, somebody went to did Gedolim, you don't make netilas yadayim before you daven. So the Rama is adding, even if you really got down and dirty, you got your hands dirty, still you don't make netilas yadayim. Says the Mishnah Berura, yesterday we read Sif Katan, No, let's see the Mishnah Berura Sif Katan Aleph. Mevarech. The whole day when a person goes to the bathroom, one makes asher yatzar v'afilu nimshach zman gadal achar asiyas tzrachim afilu hachi chayev levarech. Even, let's say, a lot of time elapsed after you went to the bathroom, you still have to make an asher yatzar. Let's say you did not make an asher yatzar. Now you have another urge. Dasa Prima Gadim. The Prima Gadim's opinion is before you go to the bathroom again, Yivarch asher yatzar al hatala rishayna. Now obviously this is only talking about a small urge, but if you can't hold it in, if you have a strong urge, definitely you go to the bathroom. Shar Tshuva agrees with many achronim that if you don't remember until after you have another urge, so you are not going to make the bracha until later. Now the Dirshu points out that the Mishnah Berura in Siman Dalid, Sif Katan Gimel, was machriya like this opinion, namely that if you do not make an asher yatzar, and then you delay, and then you have another urge, you do not make the asher yatzar until you go to the bathroom again. The Mishnah Berura says just simply, Pa'amim Rabbi Sikra Shababoiker Mishtoike Goida Pam Latos Me Raglaim V'lo Yuchal Lochol Oida Berchas Asher Yatzar De Baboiker Al Zu Hatola Delaila. Okay. In any event, the Mishnah Berura continues to Katan Beis. Asher Yatzar Kasav Rashal B'Tshuva Siman Tzadi Zayin. Mi Sha'achal Davar Shechayev Bracha Achroina. Somebody ate something that he has to make a Bracha Achroina on. V'shachach, and now the person forgot. He forgot to make the bracha achroina. Now the word v'shachach here doesn't mean he forgot it. It means he didn't make it yet. He got delayed. V'hito mayim, and then he went to the bathroom. V'nizkar kodim shabbat levarach asher yatzar ezem mehem kodim. Which bracha do you make first? Asher yatzar or bracha achroina? And Marshal says the Heishiv, the Asher Yatzar Koidem de Tadir. Asher Yatzar is Tadir. This guy, he eats the entire day. he non-stop eats. He can't stop eating. So for him, he's eating more than he goes to the bathroom. Says Reb Chaim Kanievsky, we don't care what this guy does. Most people go to the bathroom more often than they eat. Okay, now, what about, why does the Mishnah Berura say Bracha Achroina? Why doesn't the Mishnah Berura say Berachas HaMazon? So, Rabbi Kiva Eger in Sif Katan Aleph is mesupik that maybe that since Berachas HaMazon is D'Oraisa, maybe Berachas HaMazon would go first. Here we're talking about Bracha Achroina, that it's D'Rabbanan, so we'll say Tadir trumps the Bracha, the Tadir of the Asher Yotzer trumps the Bracha Achroina. But Berachas HaMazon, Rabbi Kiva Eger has a tzad that since it's D'Oraisa, it would go first. Misha Shoisa Sam HaMeshalshal. Someone who drinks some kind of diuretic. Somebody's taking a colonoscopy, they're drinking that stuff, and it's going to clear you out. They're cleansing themselves. And it's going to be a process. They're going to end up going to the bathroom many times. Some say, some say, wait until you're done. You're going to have to go 10 more times. Wait until you're done. Some say, the minhag, it's interesting, there's a minhag about such a thing. They have a minhag to make a bracha each time. But if it's really strong diarrhea, that you're feeling it, even when a person goes the first time, he's already feeling the second time's coming. Then you can't make the bracha. You can't even learn if you're under such a circumstance. Siv Katan Gimel, that if somebody goes to the bathroom, they don't make Netilas Yadayam, even if they're davening immediately. Now, L'spal el miyad. Why is that? After Kaimalam to Siman Reish Lamed Gimel Sif Beis, even though we paskin and Siman Reish Lamed Gimel Sif Beis Dilat Tfilas Mincha v'chein la'arvis, that before Mincha Maariv afilu einu yodei lehem shom lichloch, even though you don't know your hands are dirty, but we're talking about Stam Yadayam Tzarich Litol Yadav, you got to wash your hands, right? This is a very important halacha. You know that? You know that before Mincha Maariv, you're required to wash your hands. Really? Everybody? No. Goyim don't have to wash their hands before Mincha Maariv. But if your mother's Jewish, you got to wash your hands before Mincha. But my hands, I don't know, I wash them by Shachris, and I don't remember them getting dirty. No, Stam Yadayim are not kosher for Tefillah, not Mincha, not Maariv. Certainly if you went to the bathroom and you know they're dirty, so you would think maybe you should make a bracha, and they're, by the way, there are poskim that hold you do make a bracha for Mincha Maariv. There are such poskim that take the rush very seriously. By the way, you know who holds that way? The Rambam. The Rambam holds like the rush, and the Rambam holds in Parak Daled Hilchos Tefillah Alcha Gimel that you have to make a bracha for every tefillah. So don't say, I'm running into Mincha. The person looks at their watch. Oh, there are only 4 minutes left to Mincha. Perfect. Takes 4 minutes for me to walk into my house, from my house into the Shul Ashrei. No, pal. You got to leave 5 minutes before Mincha, because you got to schedule washing your hands. Don't think, you walked in, perfect timing for Ashrei. If you don't wash your hands, you're missing out. The Rambam would say you make a bracha. Okay, we don't make a bracha, but you need to wash your hands. But the Mechaber is saying, if you went to the bathroom, don't think you got to make a bracha. No, we're still not going to make a bracha. Now, the Malbim says that if somebody goes to the bathroom for Gedolim before Mincha, Roiv, Poiskim, hold, you make a bracha. However, says the Mishnah Berura, "V'ayim b'sefer Artzos Chaim shegosav dedas Roiv Poiskim also tzrachav l'Gedolim v'acher kach roitzel l'spalel mevarich al Netilas Yadayim." The Malbim says most places whenever you go for Gedolim, then you want to daven, you'll make a Netilas Yadayim. Kol makom l'chadchila ein los is mipsaka Shulchan Aruch. L'chadchila, you will not. We don't veer off from what the Shulchan Aruch says, and you won't make the bracha. Va'ayin b'sefer Masarav. Look in the Gra. What does that mean? Look in the Gra. The Gra says you always make a bracha, even if you don't go to the bathroom. Now, the Mishnah Berura is of the opinion, if you go in the bathroom in the middle of the meal for Gedolim, you would make a bracha Netilas Yadayim, provided you're going to eat bread after. Right? Rabbi Yeager pointed out Chazon Ish does not agree with that, but that's what the Mishnah Berura says. But over here, when it comes to tefillah, the Mishnah Berura is not willing to move off the psak of the mechaber, because there, I believe the mechaber says by a meal, if you go for gedolim in the middle of the meal, you do make a bracha of Netilas Yadayam. Now, sheshiv sheif bahem, what does that mean? Hanitzoitzo shomei raglaim, you got your hands damp from the urine, v'uadin b'gedolim shasa tzarach v'ginech, or a person got his hands somewhat dirty by wiping for gedolim. Let's see one more sif. Heitil mayim v'lo shivsheif. Let's say a person urinated, but they didn't get their hands dirty. In other words, they were able to urinate without maneuvering with their hand. Afal pi shetzarach levarach hashayatzar, even though you have to make hashayatzar, you don't have to wash your hands. Ein tzarach litol yadav. You don't have to wash your hands. Ela mishum nekiyos, oy mishum hikain. You only have to wash your hands either for cleanliness or for hikain, preparing for tefillah. Now, what does this mean? What is this talking about? Meaning, what do you not have to wash your hands for? Says the Mishnah Berura, Ela misham v'im ein loy b'malita. If you don't have what to wash your hands, afa bikin tzarich levarach hashayatzar. In other words, the Bir Halacha says that this sif is not talking about for tefillah, because for tefillah you need to wash your hands even if you didn't urinate. Here we're talking about you urinated, you didn't wash your hands. Are you required to wash your hands for the bracha? Okay, that's the question over here. You urinated and you didn't touch. So now, am I required to wash my hands for the bracha? Now, there's a shaila we had before that if somebody goes into the bathroom, there's an issue of ruach ra. The Mishnah Berura says there's an issue of ruach ra when you go. But we also learned that ruach ra does not preclude making a bracha. Ruach ra is not necessarily a problem regarding a bracha. So here the shaila is a person urinated and they weren't meshav sheif. Do they have to wash their hands? So the mechaber says either because of nekiyos or because of hikain. The Mishnah Berura says va'afilu im shivsheif, even if you did get your hands moist. Mashmal el b'soif siman dal magin ram siv kadn chavches the mahani lebrachos imenaki yadu chamin imenaki. To make a bracha would help to wipe your hands. Now again, l'chadchila you should wash them, but it would help to wipe them. Okay, Rabbi Sai, we'll hold it over here. Have a wonderful day. I will see everybody Monday in Meretz Hashem. Bracha v'atzlacha. Kol tov. Bye.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.